Здравствуйте, товарищи, and welcome back to another Worker Wednesday. We have some more workers and resources Soviet Republic for you today, where we're going to accomplish a lot. Very excited for this session. Again, we have a couple of projects that are very close to capping off. Our new train line is being completed. We've got Rostinsky almost fully operational. We are going to move on to some other core resources, let's call it. Some plans that were suggested in the comments are going to be implemented. And apart from that, we are also now using the test version of the game, which means I have a handful of mods activated. I didn't go overboard right from the start, just included a few new mods to add a few new buildings. We'll go over them when they become, well, we'll go over them in a bit. Again, nothing too crazy for starters, but eventually we'll be trying more and more mods out. Just wanted to test the waters first. Apart from that, folks, the first thing to address, I suppose, is that from the comments, we got a name suggestion that stood out. It had the most likes, and like I said, that's how I'm going to pick, as long as it was an appropriate option. And we have gone ahead and named our nation, finally. Again, we've got the city of Vecherinkagrad. It's got the satellite, well, not cities, but it's got these satellite towns almost, Trainreksky, Party Power, and Rostinsky. You know, without any housing or anything of its own. We've got Farminsky as well. But what was the name of the nation? We left that completely undetermined. And so finally, we have named the nation based on your suggestions, and it is St. Partysburg, because why not? I love it. Great suggestion. It got the most likes as well in the comments. So St. Partysburg, it shall be. That is the name of our glorious Soviet Republic, folks. Now, there are a couple of other comments to address as well as we dive on into the action. So I'm going to address a couple of comments real quick before we hit play, and then we're going to hit play, address a couple of others, and then move forward with progress for our glorious newly named nation. First of all, a couple of comments were with regards to the mechanical components factory. Many of you pointed out that it was maybe foolish of me to take down so much infrastructure and pay so much for replacing that infrastructure for this for the factory over here. Why didn't I just put it down somewhere else, and then I'd have to use a truck anyway to ship goods around? Well, the thing is, by putting it over here, we ensure that trucks aren't waiting on trains or anything like that to ship stuff to the mechanical components factory. It is going to be a constant flow. The first 22 tons and then, you know, ongoing tonnage will be sent over to the mechanical components factory, which makes us, just as a reminder, a lot more money per ton compared to steel itself. So worth it, you know, absolutely worth it. This also allows us to hook up automatically to this cargo station, which is able to move mechanical components. So when a train comes over here, not only is it picking up, you know, prefab and brakes and whatnot from here, but it's getting mechanical components from here as well, becoming a much more worthwhile shipment and going down there while the steel train continues to provide us a fair bit of money. So this, in my opinion, if it wasn't my opinion, then I wouldn't have done it. But in my opinion, this is probably the best place we could have put the mechanical components factory. Now, the unfortunate thing was that we had built the steel mill without realizing that expansion opportunity. So we had to do a little bit of restructuring. And honestly, that's a part of building a city, is sometimes you have to take down what you put down earlier and replace it with something better. We spent, I think some of you said this costs like 500k. I don't think it costs 500k, maybe a couple 100k. It cost a fair bit of money. I'm not gonna skirt around that issue. It cost a fair bit of money, but we will make that money back in no time because of how efficiently steel is going to enter the mechanical components factory and how fluidly those mechanical components will get onto trains as they pass through. So I think this was the right call. Now, apart from that, there was a mention over here that I did not fix the footpaths over here perfectly, and you were very much right. I did forget that this building needs to have a diagonal connection. Or can we actually do this? We're going to go ahead and pay for that. It's only 187 rubles. If we do that, will we have the connection to the train station? Or did it have to be a diagonal? Let's find out over here. I think we're able to hit play, and as we hit play, we're going to start managing the semaphores and stuff over here. Hopefully these roads will get built. Hopefully our hospitals... Oh, this hospital needs some ambulance and stuff. Fair enough. But otherwise... we need some ambulances over here and stuff as well. Alright, fair enough. So let's go ahead and get those ambulances and whatnot set up as well. But yeah, we'll hit play. We're able to start time and see if that footpath makes a difference. Also, let's keep in mind we're at 1.2 at the start of this session. This month has been profitable so far. Last month was very much not, but that's, I think, because last month we did this whole thing. Very curious to see how our profits hopefully skyrocket. Hopefully. Last year we made how much? Negative 121. Well, okay. This is not really the best way to measure the changing income. But I'm hoping the mechanical components do help as much as we had in mind. So let's go ahead and hit play and see what this does for us. Does this connect us to the train station? It does indeed. Cool. And it looks prettier than what we had before. There we go. There we go. That'll help with the worker situation up in that area. Trains are working smoothly. Now, another suggestion, actually, in the comments, which I've been thinking about, but I've been like putting it in the back of my mind because I didn't want to deal with it right away. There was a suggestion that this construction office, after we're done building the bridge at Ristinsky, well, not the bridge, but the section at Ristinsky, we should maybe move that rail construction office. And I don't disagree. The reason for that would be that this rail construction office, while it is efficiently collecting resources and all of that, it is unfortunately disrupting a main line over here anytime we have to build something. And if we're going to use that rail construction office to build a train extension across the river, I'm going to speed time up while it's dark, but if we're going to use that rail construction office to speed time up across the river, it's going to block that set of track so much, so often, it's going to cause a lot of trouble. So I like that suggestion. It's a good thought. I've been mulling over it myself as well. So we might actually do that. Now, while it's dark, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the mods I got installed. Now, again, I didn't do too many for starters, just a couple. But let's look at these mods because they do, light up and they're a bit more legible. So first of all, we've got this Vozcal Medium. If I recall correctly, yeah, this is a train station. So as you can see, this is a large train station. Go ahead and slow it down real quick. It has road connections, lots of pavement connections, like footpath connections as well. But it's got 4 rail connections. So that'll be interesting if we ever, need a massive hub, like we might want over here a massive hub or something. Again, unfortunately, people aren't actually trying to get to a destination for work as much as they're trying to get to a transportation vehicle, which is a little bit of a bummer. But this is a pretty cool looking mod. It's got like a whole front and everything to it with 4 sets of tracks. So that'll be interesting to get down at some point. Cinema Soju is Soyuz, I'm not sure. This is a smaller theater, so it fits a bit more nicely in certain spots when we get more cramped for space. Thought that'd be a nice thing to have. And then we've got the road rail station, which I kind of wish I had before we made this little extension over here, because the road rail station is a nice combination between the bus stop and a train stop. So that would actually have been quite nice to have over here. Now, it is just a single track, so I think it's more for like trams and stuff, but you can do a train. You can do a train and then have it split into 2 tracks and stuff, so there's a constant supply of trains going in and out. But yeah, so again, just starting small, just 3 mods that I saw that I was immediately like, you know what, there are times when I could have used these already, so let's go ahead and start with these. There are quite a few mods out there, and I will be experimenting with them more and more because many of you wholeheartedly expressed your interest in seeing mods going on. So we will do that for sure. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Now over here, hopefully we have this assigned. Yep, so that's going to continue being built. Over here, how are we looking over here? This is almost done. This is almost done. Just a couple more resource drops to be done here. 36 tons of steel still needed. Kind of funny that it's not just using the factory connection to deliver the steel for construction. Unsurprising, but also kind of funny. And what else? I mean, the funny thing is, I wouldn't mind if we could get a bridge road up over here, but I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference to the overall productivity of our glorious Soviet Republic. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. Now, apart from that, as this gets done, I want to keep an eye on this when this gets done to see just how much of a difference it makes to our economy. And it's almost done, and hopefully it'll be so obvious that we don't even have to look at details. We're 1.3 right now. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. But apart from that, many of you have mentioned that a big problem that we have right now in terms of our income versus expense, well, ironically, is actually... Where are we? Where are we? I guess the best way to look is through here. It started to become crops. It's become one of the things that we pay the most for. In fact, if you look at the entire year so far, holy crap. Yeah, it's just completely slipped under my radar. how much we're spending on crops. And the problem with that, the joke there, is that it's one of the earliest industries we set up. And we have all the room in the world for it. And I kind of said last session that I was going to focus on the farms a little bit, on extending FARMINSKY. I think it's finally time to do that. Again, for example, the Agro Farm 2 has room for more mechanisms. And even if we don't, like this one's only taking care of 3 fields. This one's taking care of a bunch of them. We have not only the room, but also the productivity available to get some more farms down. So I think we're going to spend some time doing that. And many of you also mentioned we need to do something about the fabric factory and how slowly it gets chemicals. Now, thankfully, it's getting chemicals right now. You know what? Maybe I don't need that many crops. Maybe we can change our import over here. I think this is where most of the... did I just change the auto purchase here? Most of our crops are probably being used by the fabric factory, or probably being purchased by the fabric factory, rather, I should say. You know, when the chemicals get delivered, we do well. It's just a matter of them not being delivered in time. So the suggestion was to get the chemical factory closer to the fabric factory. I think the real problem is how slow chemicals are to produce. Like, even when we're at almost full workforce, chemicals are produced extremely slowly. And then the thought on top of that was that rather than just wait for chemicals to be produced, we could at least import some chemicals. So let's do a little bit of quick math over here, right? If we import, let's see, what's the ratio over here? 0.5 tons of chemicals gives us 5 tons of fabric. Okay. 5 tons of fabric gives us roughly 2 tons of clothes. So we're rounding over here, right? So 0.5 tons of chemicals gives us 5 tons of clothes. Is that right? Let's see. Sorry. I think I lost my train of thought there. So 0.5 gives us 5 here. 5 gives us 2.4. Sorry. Yeah, because we can do... Consumption is 2.4. Times 2 is 4.8, which is just short of the 5. So times 2, this is 2.4. Right. So 2.4 tons of clothes. If we sell all of it, let's say, right? That is over 4K. But 0.5 tons of chemicals is 1K. So it will pay for itself. However, I do believe you can only import 3 tons minimum. Which is huge. Which is huge. Now, it's a huge initial cost. The other option is to import fabric. Right, if we import fabric... Where are we? Fabric. There we go. Fabric, you can buy for 600 per ton. So if we get 3 tons of fabric, 1.8, that's 1.8K. And you sell the clothes, you make a small gap. I'd be better off importing fabric than I would be importing chemicals, because chemicals, the minimum import is 3 tons. Right, so I see what you're getting at in the comments, and I don't disagree. However, I don't think importing chemicals is the right call. I think it's importing fabric. So let's go ahead and begin the import of fabric again. Let's do 2 tons, right, because it's a matter of flow. We don't need to import 3. Let's do 2 tons. Costs us a little bit of money, but hopefully we'll be making that money back. It was one of our more profitable industries that we suddenly sacrificed for, you know, no real good reason. We just stopped importing fabric. So let's get that started again, and we'll do that until we can get the chemical factory situation figured out. There's got to be a better way. There has to be a better way. Let's, I mean, again, we could consider getting a chemical factory over here, and that is my upcoming consideration, is to get a chemical factory over here. But let's go ahead and start this, approve the purchasing plan over here. I think overall we'll be making more money because workers are always here. We're always producing clothes this way. And actually, let me just check real quick. In terms of our imports, we're also importing clothes, which is just ridiculous. We shouldn't be importing clothes. Look at that money wasted. Look at that, 33K wasted this year. Last year, how much did we waste on clothes? 40K on clothes wasted. Crops, though. Good catch on the crops. All right, so we've got you working at capacity, right? More or less working at capacity. These trucks are bringing some chemicals over. That's the thing. When the chemicals do come, we won't have to import fabric. So what I'm hoping for is we end up being in a position where we get a surplus, and we end up like up over here, let's say, right? Like we've given a little jump start to this industry. So we end up stacked up with fabric. I'm dreaming, I know. But that way, when we use it, we'll never have to buy anymore. I'm hoping. All right, well, anyway, enough rambling about fabric and chemicals. We're done over there. Over here, we're almost done. Just a couple of days' work left. A little bit of steel needed, a little bit of concrete needed. That shouldn't take very long. Looks like another steel train shipment just took place, or are we? Yeah, we're loading up again now. It'll be interesting to see how the spread of steel is going to affect this. And what's the deal up over here? Are we? Yeah, we are building, working on the bridge now. Slowly but surely. It's going to take some time, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Got to work on this stuff as well. We do have something assigned. Oh, yeah, see, this is going to be interesting now as we... Yeah, we did make a little bit of progress over here. Let's go ahead and get some of these semaphores done. Or actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and deal with some of the semaphores down over here. You know what? No, this can wait. Because those trains are not going to be active until this gets completed, I think. I'll check. Let's go ahead and get... Alright. Need to remember what I had over here. So... You're going to be a two-way. Right? These trains can go either way from over here. Over here, we want to have a section. Going that way. And this we want to check all the way down to here. I'll put semaphore there. Let's go just before it then. Sun's going to set any second. Oh, it's that way. Right, want to be right side, right? So you should be seeing this entire thing as one section. I don't know if I want that. I think this should be a chain. Man, I had it right earlier and then I had to delete those semaphores. Over here, I can set a two-way chain. And that should see this entire bridge section as one piece. Same thing over there. We can test for these construction vehicles. Oh, are you working on this other side? No. Okay. God, this is so messy. Over here, we had that, I think. Right, so you go here. Or maybe I need to get rid of that chain, actually. God, this is going to be a pain. I might actually just reference the old episodes to see what's going on. Like, okay, let's see. You don't know where to go, right? Why is that? Because you're going to go up over here. You're going to get stuck on this side. Oh, it's because these need to be two ways for now. Oh, no, okay, you're fine. I guess I just changed the semaphores on you while you were headed over. But you're going to be fine over there. Let's just check these lights, right? So you're going to get in over here. Right, so that's good. And while you're in that section, you're locked over here, and you're locked over here as well. Okay. I think I can get rid of this as well, actually. Because we want that entire section to be one section, right? But I guess if this one's locked, then they're both locked. Sorry, I know I'm... I constantly struggle with the semaphores, but I think I've got this correct. I think I can get rid of this semaphore. But let's see. So, you're going to come through, right? Once you get into that section... Why are you going up? Oh, because you're building this. Fair enough. That's why you're up in that section. Right. While you're up there, we're unfortunately locked off over here. Well, let's go ahead and pull a semaphore down. Make it a two-way for now. Yeah, that should free this up because you can go up this way. The other construction vehicle should be able to come up over here. We'll find out. Okay, it's coming through. Perfect timing. Just have to make sure this is working without my supervision. Guess you're going to roll up over here and you're going to take that right track, right? Yeah, up you go. You're building over here. You're going to move on by. Will this be a struggle? You're gonna get stuck over here. Why are you gonna get stuck over here? Let's see. This is a chain. Should it not be a chain? Should it be a single? Or I guess we need, cancel you. Treat this entire bit as one section. I think that works as well. Just using this as a test bed. Now this is a two-way only for now. And we've cleared up that access point. Okay, I think this is working. I think this is working. Wow, really? That's all you did? Man, come on. I need you to work a little bit faster than that. Now you're stuck over there. Why are you stuck over there? Let's see. You're stuck over there because there's a train over here. Good. But once this train leaves, you should be unstuck. Oh, also, you know, it's probably not helping that this is a one-way light. Over here. Everything has to be two ways for now. Okay, so you pulled through. Or... Where'd it go? Where'd my other train go, damn it? I mean, I guess it just teleported back. Fair enough. That's how you want to be. Fair enough. Okay. Done here, done here. This is almost done. Yup. Our industry back over here is constantly producing clothes. We have trucks picking them up. Trucks, yep. Go deliver. We're going to pick up some alcohol. Good stuff. Then make a delivery run. You are just going to the warehouse to drop clothes off. Look at that. 5 tons. That's 11K worth of goods. And 96 tons of clothes just sitting here? What is going on? Something's not right. Something is not right. You. Why are you not picking up clothes? It does load 100%. Something is not right over here. Not going to wait until loaded. You need to keep an eye on this train. How much money are you making for us? Nothing. Well, this is the train that's soon going to start making a lot of money for us, actually, because it's going to load up on mechanical components. That's going to be huge. We'll finally have 3 trains that are raking in the cash. 3, like, export trains that are raking in the cash. Alright, rolling on up. Just going to keep an eye on this thing and see where it's messing up. I'm so glad we solved this problem. This was such a headache for a while, but it's been solved now. Keep an eye on the bridge construction as well to Trainwreckski. And it seems this has been solved as a result of our earlier solution over there, so that's good. Really cool to see the trains going through your own city. Especially with like the kind of synchronized arrivals and stuff. Alright. You're going. Under the bridge you go. So happy with this. Bit of a mess over here. I do kind of want to clean this section up a little bit. Not the happiest with how it looks. Alright, so you're going to arrive over here. You're going to load up on alcohol and food. So let's see. Loading up. This is not a problem. This is happening quickly and smoothly. We've got direct factory connections and everything. We've got so much alcohol over here. And we've got so much food over here. And once we up our crop production as well, hopefully we'll never have a struggle. We actually have a lot of crops already. I think the biggest crop import is the fabric factory. Might need to do a little bit of restructuring over here so we can put a warehouse down that loads off of the thing, and then have trucks deliver fabric to trucks deliver food, sorry, to the fabric factory. We take a little bit of time to load up over here. Fair enough. I want to keep an eye on this thing. And our mechanical components factory looks like it is completed. We have to check up on that. Might need to get our southern train loop up and running smoothly. You know what else is funny is, I want to check. Yeah, look at, I mean, you know, making 6K off power is no joke. That's only halfway through the month. We'll probably make 12K. Alright, we're sitting still and staring at this for maybe too long. Gonna maybe give it another, like, 10 seconds or something. I don't want to miss it. It's because these are so close. But there's no reason when this turns around, it shouldn't be able to go up over here. We shouldn't be sitting on 96 tons of clothes. Supposed to go to the warehouse. This is the right warehouse. Yep. Load up on 100% of fabric and clothes. This is so much money just sitting there. We need to see what's going on over here. That explains why we stopped making money from clothing exports. I don't want to give the command to move on, because I want to see what it does naturally. Without my, prodding. But yeah, this is... I mean, dear lord, almost 100 tons of clothes? Almost 100 tons of clothes is... Let's say 100, let's round up to 100. Like, yeah, 2 more zeros to that number. That's a lot. And then fabric on top of that as well, right? Like, okay, there we go, we're moving. So what happens here? You are moving to the warehouse. And do I have to check wait until loaded? That'd be foolish for when we don't have that much tonnage. Yeah, you're gonna roll up over here. It might just be a wait until loaded thing. We might just load up like a couple of tons. We didn't load up anything. No, get back there, get back there. Why would you not? Oh, I see why. I see why, okay. It's because we've already filled out our carrying capacity for this stuff. So I can't remember which is which, but food and alcohol and clothes all go into the same same wagon. And so as far as the game is concerned, we're actually full right now, because 21 tons of food plus 12 tons of alcohol is 33 tons, which is our max cap. And that same tonnage is where clothes and fabric would go. Fair enough. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to let this shipment complete. We're going to send this train back to the warehouse, and we're going to swap up its elements a little bit to make it more efficient. Yikes, did not realize that was a thing. This train's not going to pick up mechanical components, so it's going to be the other one that does. So let's go ahead and keep an eye out for that train, but let's not lose track of the mechanical components over here. So let's see, you are pulling from the steel factory. Right now, we're sharing the load between the train. So, okay, that's the thing. The train and trucks take priority. And between a train and a truck, I don't know what takes priority, which is why I wanted to have this connection, so that when the train isn't here, it's loading into the mechanical components factory. And when it is here, it'll go the other way. Now, let's just quickly... Actually, before we could call this done, let's go ahead and get the roads built up over here. Oh, hello. I guess the... Oh, hello. This is... Got trolley buses. Trolley bus depot. Oh, wow. Okay. This is... I guess this is because of the test version. There's new road types and everything. Dear Lord. Waypoints? Oh, man. I gotta check all this stuff out. I didn't even realize the test version had all this other new fancy stuff. I just thought it was the mods. All right, well, I will check this stuff out. We might need to... I mean, our second city is certainly going to have trolley buses. I'm so excited for that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, sorry. I got distracted there. Let's go ahead and build this road up. All right, let's go ahead and do that before we consider this done. And let's catch our train on its way back. Go ahead and send you back to the depot. All the way over there. Oh, so cool. All right, I'm glad I switched up to the test version. That's the thing. The developer is constantly working on adding more stuff to this game, so that really makes it super exciting for me. It's not stagnating at all, which is my #1 concern with early access games, but this one's done a good job of it. Now, let's see. Where's our construction office? Make sure you're working on this. On we go. Go and get this thing done. Don't want to waste any time there. Over here, how are we doing? Looks like we made some progress. Looks like there's no blockage over here. Oh, hello. Looks like there is some blockage over here. This is how you know I'm relying on guesswork over here. Cancel that one if I place it over here. Let's get rid of you. I hate that it leaves little markers. That really bothers me. Like, seeing this kills me because of silly mistakes I made earlier, and this as well. It just, I hate it so much. Oh, I hate it so much. But I'm not going to invest in cleaning all that up. Same thing over here as well. Like, it's broken these up into little sections and bothers the hell out of me. All right, we're fine. I think we're fine there at least. Okay, so this is being worked on. Our train is arriving at the depot shortly, hopefully. Yep, there it is. So, let's go ahead and adjust what you carry. Wood, steel, boards, prefab panels. Let's go ahead and get you out of there. Meat. You don't pick up meat, though, is the thing. You could be picking up meat. Just trying to figure out if I do want to export meat. Looks like we're topped up right now, so we could do. Nowhere near 22 tons, but we can fix that. Well, we're not focusing on that right now, right? Right now we're focusing on more of these covered hull options. Cargo wagon, let's see, boxcars give us... looking for clothes, 34 tons of clothes. Meat. Yeah, it's probably going to be the boxcar. Yep, fair enough. Okay, so let's get 2 more of these boxcars in there. Like 101 tons. Alright, so now you shouldn't have a problem. Again, let's make sure the train doesn't get stuck anywhere, because that'll cost us. And once we do that, we can go ahead and look at FARMINSKY. But yeah, let's make sure this train is moving. 101 tons is maybe too much of carrying capacity, but I'd rather do overkill than underkill and have literally, what, 200 tons, well, rounding up, 200 tons of exportable goods just sitting there. God, what a waste. What a waste that was. I like seeing the trains go by at night. Really, it's kind of pretty. I wish it was like sunrise or sunset or something. Oh, oncoming traffic there. That was... caught me by surprise. Look at all the semaphores, though, lined up. Alright, we're going to arrive any second now, and we'll load up. Take some time. There we go. In we go. Okay, just going to briefly keep an eye on this. Alright, load up as quick as possible. Now the thing is, don't wait until loaded. Hopefully, wondering how much they'll load. I don't want them to load 100 tons of both. Or like, you're done here. Now move on. That's the downside to this. They're still waiting on more of this stuff. What I could do is I could limit the loading here to, what, 50%? 33%? Let's go with 33%. Well, as close as we can get to 33%. Sure, 29%. Right, so we'll be at roughly 30-ish tons of food and alcohol. Roughly 11K worth of food and alcohol. Good, that's a decent number. Probably more like 10K. So now we're going to roll up over here, and we're going to just drain a bunch of clothes and fabric. Right, you're going to stop here. And you're gonna load up. There we go. That's what it was. And look at that money, folks. Look at that money. My God. Can't believe we were just sitting on that for so long, and fabric kept coming through. We have more of those shipments remaining. 98K. Alright, good stuff. Okay, so now let's just quickly review over here. Clothes are topped up. See, fabric's getting topped up. That's exactly what I wanted. So now we're not importing fabric anymore, and we won't be for a while. And, you know, the chemical factory, or sorry, the fabric factory sure isn't working at full efficiency. But it's giving people a job. I could work at getting chemicals coming through more often. But I think this is kind of the balance that we need to hit. Just because even when this is at full cap, we just don't produce chemicals very quickly, unfortunately. What I could do is, if you have a bunch of chemical factories, You can deliver a bunch of chemicals all at once. Oh, you know, a 0.4. Yeah, if we have like a bunch of chemical factories up there, then you could have trucks pick up a little bit from each and come down over here and make bigger deliveries. That's a way to look at it as well, I suppose. And as for crops, see, here's the question. Do we want to have crops storing up over here to truck over to the fabric factory so we're not importing as much? Or do we want to have meat, like a meat storage over here, so that we're able to export meat? I think crops might be the better call. I think we'd like to store crops in the area to reduce our crop imports, because like we saw, it's costing a fair bit as far as imports are concerned. There we go, some more chemicals dropped off. This is good. All right, running relatively smoothly. And where is our... There it is. Oh, I can't wait till this arrives. You're gonna go ahead and make us almost 100k. You're making us what? This train isn't making us a lot right now, but soon it will be. And our steel train is going to be on its way soon to make another, what, 50 or something? Good stuff. All right. Yikes, that's going to make a big difference. It's going to make a big difference. And once this road is done, I sincerely hope... We might need to make a little sidewalk from this bus stop to up over here, but the fabric factory shouldn't be any trouble. Now, let's work on FARMINSKY a little bit before we focus on anything else. Actually, hold on. Real quick. Sorry. I just want to see and make sure that we're fine over here. We're not. You're stuck. Why are you stuck? If we go all the way down to here, it's because something else is over here. Yeah, see, we need the semaphores over there. We need the semaphores over there. Go ahead and pause your construction. That'll do the trick, hopefully. Yep, you're coming through. That's why this semaphore doesn't work. Another mark on my... Oh, see, this time the pink got removed. Why don't you always remove... Come on. Be gone. Hey, there you go. Okay, alright. Boom, beautiful. Oh, I love it. Sorry. I'm on a roll here, so I'm just going to get this done right now. Nice, nice. Oh, yes. Yes, I am always this happy when things get cleaned up. I don't like these kinds of messes. They absolutely murder me. Can't place semaphore here or here. Because of the road connection, I guess. Fair enough. I'll take it. Alright, keep working up there. Rasinski's going to take some time still, it seems. Alright, now we can go over to FARMINSKY. How do we want to play this, right? Do I really want the farms extending that far up this way? Or do I go further down this way? I mean, we've got... where are we? Food and crop-related industries, big fields. We've got the room for it. Livestock hall. Store livestock, okay. Okay. We're able to fit one over here-ish, I think. Well, we can get some medium fields over here. One medium field, or a bunch of small fields. I don't know if a bunch of small fields is better. Got a medium field. Okay, here's what we'll do. We'll get a small field over here. Fit nicely. Hold on. There we go. So like a small field over here. We'll get a medium field over here. It'll fit nicely, I believe. Yep. Come on. Come on. There we go. Do like so. Okay. The dirt road connections over there. That works for me. I could get more fields up this way. I mean, I could have fields running up and down the... Oh, you know, that would actually look pretty nice, I think. Having farms on either side of these tracks. Yeah, I think that'd be pretty nice. Let's see, build the mud road up this way. Come on. Work with me, gang. There's not a building in the way. It's just this tiny little farm. Tiny little farm. Okay, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Fair enough. We can pull up this way, or we can probably get up from over here. Or from over here. I want to make it at least feel somewhat... I don't know if accurate's the right word, but believable, I suppose. Alright, do that, and then we get down from up over there. Like that. Cancel the road over there. So a nice little curve over here. Now let's go ahead and plant, like what? 3 more big farms for now should do the trick, maybe? Holy crap, big fields are big. A lot of flattening I'd have to do, actually. Don't know if I'd be able to fit them over here. Huh. Let's see what we can do. We could do the old road technique of flattening terrain. There we go. Good old-fashioned road flattening here. There we go. Flatten you. Flatten you as well. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, okay. Working. Flatten you up over here. This is too much? No, there we go. There we go. Nice and flat. Over here as well. A bit of flattening. Working surprisingly easily. Flat over here as well. The weird thing is, like, do I just want the one going up and down this way? I suppose. That is a big fields are massive. Holy crap, I forgot how big they were. They fit their name. Need flat terrain. I can put it, like, down over here, basically. Trying to find a spot that kind of works. Top right corner. Yeah, there we go. So bottom corner over here. Oh! What I saw. Oh, it's like right dab, smack dab in the middle there. I don't like that. So back to the road flattening technique a little bit. Alright, you know what? Just to finish it off, we might need to do it like this. Flatten you a little bit. Now big field. Down a little bit more. Oh, there we go. Had it. Infrastructure, are you kidding me? Okay, let's flatten that up over there a little bit. Now we should be able to put it right down over here. Okay, but first, I want to see. Yeah, I think it'll look nice. Yeah, I think it'll look nice. Let's go for it. Go for it. Line up to the tracks, I think. Oh, come on. Not flat enough over there. I don't think we can get it flat enough over there is the thing. Try. There we go. Line up to the tracks. Put it down a little bit. Sure, this works for me. Let's do that. Okay, and then let's get our mud road like so. You connected over here. Okay, you connected over here. That'll look nice, I think. As the trains go up and down, we'll maybe eventually add another one over here as well. I like how that feels. So hopefully these have all been assigned. Yep. And yep, auto-assigned. Good, good, good. Good. That should help us a little bit. That should help us quite a bit, actually. Over here, what are we looking at? Yeah, it looks like the crops have shipped over without the need of another grain storage over here. That's good. Now we're running low on crops right now, but not the end of the world. Look, 1.5. Where did we start? 1.3? Almost emptied out the clothes. Almost emptied out the clothes. But yeah, we've got a steady supply of fabric. Clothes, I guess, are being loaded up right now onto a truck. Yep. Alright. Looking good, looking good. Up over here, roads still being built. Fair enough. Up over here. Bridge has been completed. Do we have a train stuck? We do, don't we? For no real good reason. Should be moving through. We believe I have to get rid of this semaphore over here. Okay, let's see if that works. See if that works. These guys have all got jammed up because of the semaphore mess up over there, I think. Alright, I think it just happened. Get you moving. Oh. Alright, you're coming back over there. Off you go. Ooh, no, this must have happened a while ago if these trains are empty. Yikes, that's not good. That's not good. Oh my god, over 600 people waiting over here. Yikes. Alright, we're back in action over here. We're back in action over here. We're okay. We'll be fine. Turn you around. Should be able to loop back up to there. Yeah, up you go. Stuff. Alright, cool. Reduced its time wastage, basically. Over here, almost done. Over here as well, almost done. Okay, cool. Now, we built this entire extension. We haven't used it yet. Let's go ahead and get the... I think... Oh, right. So we did the semaphores last session. This should all work perfectly. And what we're hoping to do is have another train, I suppose, arrive over here. Yikes. That's going to be scary. What I might want to do instead... you know what? Let's go ahead and get you over there. I wonder if I want to just make this train a little bit bigger. If we make this train a little bit bigger, and it goes over to here instead of over to here. We'll send this one to the depot. Where we go? Off you go. Hopefully you'll go off soon as well. Wow, money is at like a stagnant point. For a moment there, it just stood still. Now it's slowly trickling down, but... Last month we made almost 100k. This month we have already made almost 300k. That's obviously because of the clothes. Can't believe we were sitting on that gold mine. There we go. Now we're going to be a bit more steady. Now we're going to be a bit more normal. What is this still? Still over... I mean, that's still a decent chunk of cash. 24k. Again, fabric's going to drop a bit more as well, but 24k per shipment wouldn't be bad either. And this is all without the mechanical components even being up and running. Can't wait until that's happening. Where are our trains? This is the one we're sending back. Yep. Might be a little bit of a messy path back, unfortunately. I hate sending trains back to the depot. Okay, another 69k coming up over here. Fabric's almost emptied out, though. Not enough chemicals here, it would seem. Finally kind of slowed down and caught up to me. So now we're importing fabrics again. Fair enough. But again, not the end of the world compared to that industry being at a complete standstill. Just loading up. You're loading up as well. Very tempted to just pay for these. Come on now. Finish this off. Get that done. Go ahead and see. So this will be good. I think this will look really pretty as well. Just a nice sight. Just a nice sight. Trains driving by and picking up passengers and goods and stuff. It'll be something for the conductor to see, I suppose, as he goes by. Oh, disappeared. So there are some more visual glitches in this test version, as you can see. But hey, Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. Alright. Yeah, new farms are up and running, already being harvested, so that's good. Well, not harvested, sorry. Already being planted on. Sowed. What's the word I'm looking for here? Drawing a complete blank. Drawing a complete blank. Alright, good stuff. Good stuff. On your way back. Have you arrived? You have arrived. We should maybe replace, actually, the wagon that we're using. 125 passengers is really not all that much. Look at passenger wagons. 115. In fact, does that one even sell anymore? Yeah, it does. Let's see. Go with one of these. Let's go with two of these. And I think we'll sell this one. How do you sell? I imagine I just do that. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Just wanted to make sure. Just wanted to make sure. Alright, now you. How do we do this? We want you to maybe just skip this completely. It's weird how trains work. Okay, let's go ahead and add this stop. Let's see. People are going to FARMINSKY from you at the end. Okay, so we're going to get you over here. You're going to load up on just workers, right? And then you're going to go over to here, and you're just going to load up on more workers. And you're going to go up to over here. You're going to drop people off. 9%. And then you're going to come down to FARMINSKY. Actually, let's go with 69%, and at FARMINSKY, you'll drop the rest off. That should work. Let's see if it does. Let's see if it does. Lots of students waiting over here. We got to figure that out. Let's go ahead and... the time to complete that loop is forever. So for a while, it's going to be inefficient. Do that. Get rid of the bus stop. Let's see how this works out for us. One step at a time. Why are you not able to enjoy culture? This cinema is right here. I'm really worried about a passenger train. Because it's so long, I don't know what's going to happen over here. Gotta keep an eye out for that. Gotta keep an eye out for that. We're coming through. Need to make sure this thing is working smoothly. I'm a little worried about this extension. I have been since the beginning. Good thing we have the bypass over here, so that this doesn't get blocked. I think this is going to become a lot more useful now this train is so much longer. Okay, just keeping an eye on those semaphore lengths as well. We're good. So far, we get up to this area over here. This is where things get a little tricky. You're stuck here because we're busy over here. Fair enough. That's okay. Completely acceptable. Once that train clears, yeah, you're going to move through. Go, go, go. Be a straight push over here, I imagine. Come on now. Yep, up you go. How are we looking in terms of the construction? Looks like we're okay. No blockages. Yeah, no blockages. You're going to come through. You're going to rotate. You're going to pull down this way. I need to keep an eye on how the... yeah, construction's continuing as well. Need to keep an eye on how the passengers get on here. That's the big deal over here. Because a lot of the time, I've been seeing weird behavior as far as, like, picking up passengers between from one place to another. You know what I mean? Like going to one train station, picking up passengers, going to another train station, and picking up more passengers before delivering them to one destination. I've been seeing trouble with that. Okay. Go right past this. Right. We're not going to switch around over here. We're going to stay on this side, of course. Keep going. Again, I feel bad for these people living over here, but hey, you know what? It is what it is. I might put down some some trees over there. This thing, you know what? I'm tempted to just... It's 809. You know, we have the money. Let's do it. Fund the construction. Give those guys access to some of these amenities. There we go. Okay, now you're going to arrive over here. You're going to pick up the passengers. Really? Only 25? Okay, I guess it's just from the one building. That's okay. This is a test run. All right, so you pick them up. Now you're going to flip over to the right side. Well, the correct side. And you're going to head down. Yeah, looking good. Looking good, looking good. You go down. You go up. I want to make sure that these 25 don't get off or anything weird like that. All right, you're going to get up over here. Oh, that's a problem. I don't think the 25 got off, but this is a problem. Just a matter of timing. Okay, 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 okay. Okay. Gonna be a struggle, isn't it? I mean, does this need to be a chain? I guess these do need to be chains, don't they? We've cleared out over here. Why are you still not coming through? Now you've freed up. Hold on now. Yeah. Took a while there. I wonder if I just need another semaphore somewhere over here. This is gonna be interesting. We might need to build a little bypass over here. We talked about it previously. Now I think we're seeing the necessity. I think. What's going on over here? 124 workers. I mean, I think it'll work. I think it'll work. You're gonna come over here, pick up some more. Sure. Now you've got a clear path, so you should be fine. That train's coming down this way. I think that was just like a matter of luck, and also I think once these chains are done, that train should stay out if this is full, or if it's about to be full. I think that chain will make the difference we need it to make. And now we should be delivering more workers up over here. Now, not that many right now, because, again, we're only using the one building to deliver into this train platform, the new one that we built, but eventually it'll make a big enough difference. Over here, what? A little bit more work left to do. Tempting to just build it. And from here, we'll have to tell people to go to the fabric factory. Should be able to reach. Shouldn't be a problem to reach from the train station itself. And yeah, 41 workers, continue on over. Cool. Alright, well, you know what, folks? I think this might actually be what we're going to call it a session. I mean, we've got the farms, the new farms up and running, right? These farms, they just keep cropping up. God damn it, I know that was terrible. I'm sorry. But yeah, no, feeling pretty good about this session. We made some good progress. We're making a lot of money. Glad we noticed the food situation, or sorry, not food, but the clothing and fabric situation is what I meant. So that'll be good for us. But yeah, this is what we're gonna call it. Next session is gonna be interesting. I think next session Rostinsky is gonna be finally fully operational. We're gonna have to make sure that this becomes fully operational as well, working smoothly. And then it is time for city number 2, I think. Oh, here comes the sun. Go ahead and get a nice little shot of our new little tractor that could. Tractor? Is that what you are? Tractor, yes. Terrible with my farm vehicles. But yeah, there you have it, folks. Beautiful new farms. I'm really happy, actually, with this extension. I think it looks really nice having it next to the tracks like this. It'll be something nice to, like, ride into. In fact, I think I hear a train coming right now. Nice setup, I think. There we go. Oh, of course he had to disappear right there. Either way, folks, I hope you guys enjoyed this session. If you did, you know what to do. Let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. A massive thanks, of course, goes out to all of my channel members and patrons for supporting the channel on a monthly basis. You keep us alive and running smoothly. And a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.